Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 5 of my Bath City save where we're going to take on Stevenage in the FA Cup first round. Before we get you all caught up to date on everything and let you know how we're doing, let's go ahead and roll that intro. Well, folks, here we are looking at the schedule. We didn't do that good, to be honest. This is kind of we're going to start with the bad to start out with. This is where we left you at with this 2-0 victory in the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup. We then traveled to Wealdstone, where Josh King put the winner in for us in the 60th minute. Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights on that thing. I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit here. There we go. And you can see it was pretty evenly matched. They had an injury in the 25th minute. 9 shots to 6. Clear-cut chances 1-0. 48 to 52 on possession. Passes completed, tackles 1. Everything looked pretty even on it. So I was kind of pleased to come out with a victory on that one, to pull the 3 points off that. We then came home and played Dartford. This was one we expected to win. Dartford was sitting like 14th, 12th, 14th in the table, and I have to say, I have to tell you, I was really disappointed in this, the end result we got on this thing. I mean, 15 shots to their 7, 8 on target to their 1. They had 2 guys get booked. Possession was almost 50-50. 20 fouls to my 5. I mean, we should have walked away with this thing, but we could not hit the back of the net. Josh King scored, gave us the lead in the 33rd minute. We let them come back and score in the 82nd, and that's the way it ended up 1-1. Our next match was really a heartbreaker. Ebbsfleet, I know this happens and stuff, but dang. I mean, the first half, it was literally a match of 2 halves. In the first half, you can see Greg Kundle, 10th minute, 25th minute, got a brace again. Billy Murphy in the 14th minute. We went into the half 3-0, total domination. I mean, we were just walking away with this thing. We turn around in the second half, let them come back. 60th minute, 77th minute, 84th minute, they draw up level. We basically, the second half, I think, had 2 shots on goal. I mean, it was just atrocious. And I tried to yell at them. I tried to everything. Nothing seemed to change, and I was really disappointed in the way this thing came out. If you look, except for those shots on goal, everything else was to our favor. I mean, possession, we won that by 2. Corners, 8-3. 8 fouls to their 16. I mean, it should have been pretty easy for us to win this, but it didn't work out that way. Now, I will tell you this, and I want to look at Ebbsfleet here for just a second. They have the highest salary of anybody by far in the league. I mean, their senior squad, and this doesn't show it. I'll see if I can find it in just a few minutes. But they are paying a unbelievable amount in salary, and I'll see if I can find that in one of the things on the league and show you that. Our next match was against Concord. This is another one we played at home. We should have easily won this thing. And once again, we just could not hold on for the victory. Once again, 15 shots on goal to their 7. 11 off target. I mean, that's what made it look so bad. We had 3 shots off target, or 3 clear-cut chances, excuse me. They had none. Had more possession. They committed 18 fouls. We committed 4. I mean, it was just, you look at it on paper, this should have been a blowout, and it wasn't. I mean, it just, once again, we could not hold on for the victory. We scored in the 34th minute, let them draw level in the 63rd, and we just cannot finish for some reason. So we've hit that proverbial wall, I guess. We have our loss, we win, and then draw, win 2, and then draw 3 in a row. So the Stevenage match is not looking good for us as we get into this. So that's kind of the bad of where we're at. The good of where we're at is if we look at this, we are sitting second in the table right now, 1 point off. If we could have won any one of those games, we'd be sitting top of the table. So I can't really complain about where we're at. The expectation was, according to the media, if we look at this real quick, media was saying we're going to finish 16th. So for us to be sitting second in the table, I cannot complain about that. The other thing that is really nice for the team right now is our finances. If you look at where we're at, overall balance of 56,000 pounds, we were sitting at about 20,000 pounds in the hole when we started in June. We got it up to about 10,000, 11,000 pounds overall balance, and as you can see, that we skyrocketed. What did it for us is, if we look at this, our income, match day income, we're sitting at 63,000 pounds in match day income. Our gate receipts is 104,000, and I don't have anything to compare it to last year because we don't have access to that. But 20,000 pounds, 24,000 pounds in prize money from the FA. I'm just pleased with how we're doing with this. One thing I may try to do, based off of what we're doing with this, I may try to see if the board will let me bring in a fitness coach. That's one of the things that the guys complain about. We have one coach. I'd like to bring a fitness coach in, though, to see how we're doing. The board overall, their confidence, you can see they're very pleased with how we're doing. We are 873 pounds below on budget. They keep telling me to hire an under 18 coach, and I just don't see the reason to do it right now. So I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, overall, I cannot complain with how the team is performing. Just that we got to get over this hurdle now of not finishing up, not finding the back of the net. But we're getting ready to play Stevenage. That's going to be our next FA Cup first round. The pundits are pretty much saying we're going to get killed in this. I mean, if we look at what they're saying, easy win predicted for Stevenage. They're at 14th in Sky in League 2. Stevenage fans expected to pile on the misery. So anything that we get out of this is going to be a shock. But we're going to go into it with our eyes open and try to do the best that we can. One other thing that I want to let you know of, I've started a coaching course. If we kind of look at this right now, I have my National B license, so I've started on my National A license. They've allowed me to pick that up, and they're going to pay for it for me, so I'm really pleased about that. Navi Diallo is still out, but the nice thing is should be back. He's scheduled to complete his rehabilitation in 1 week. I think that's going to be huge to get him back and get him playing again. I haven't made any real changes on the squad. I haven't brought anybody else in. I've got this keeper that I brought in. I'm kind of watching him because I'm going to need somebody if I can't keep Max O'Leary around. So I brought him in. Max Morch, I guess was how you would say it. I've got him in, and I've also brought in Tyler Harvey. And if you have kind of followed Bass City, you know Tyler Harvey is associated with the team. He's one I would like to bring in. I think his adaptability, his flexibility would help us a lot. We can use him as an attacking midfielder. We can use him in midfield. We can use him as a striker. And if you look at his ratings in there, composure, his first touch, finishing of 10, passing of 12, technique of 13, I think he could really be a great addition to the team. So I just need to see if we can pull off getting him signed. I did try to I wanted to bring a backup striker in. He wanted 600 and some pounds, and he ended up going to Ebbsfleet. So let's go ahead and get this match set up. Once we get the side ready, we'll bring you back and show that to you, and then we'll kind of go from there. If I can find it, I'm going to find that breakdown for Ebbsfleet just to let you see how the difference in what they're paying. But either way it goes, let's get ready for this Stevenage match. I'll join you back in just a second. Here we go. I knew I'd pull this thing up here in just a second. Just to kind of give you an idea, here we are, Bath. We are spending 136,000 pounds per year on salary. Ebbsfleet, 804,000. So if you take the next three and add them together, Hemel Hempstead, Maidenhead, and Whitehawk, they still are not spending as much as Ebbsfleet is. So I think this is just a good indication. And if we look at where Ebbsfleet is at, they are, see if I can find them here, they are at 13th position. So I think that kind of shows you that just because you spend a lot of money doesn't mean that you're going to get the best out of it. So let's go ahead and get this Stevenage match set up, and we'll take a look at that. Well, here we are with the team setups. We're going to be playing our 4-2-3-1. My assistant manager said go to a 4-4-2, but I think if we do that, we're going to be trying to match up man-to-man with them, and we can't do that. So I think if we go the 4-2-3-1 and I play on a counter, try to catch them on the break, see if we can exploit the right-hand side where Shaquille is, that might help us. But this is a setup I've got. Looks real familiar because we've seen it every time. Max O'Leary in goal, Dan Ball, Chaz Hemming, Jack Batten, and George Rigg across the back. My midfielders are Frankie Artis and Billy Murphy, Josh Hutchinson, Josh King, and Shaquille Hunter across the middle, attacking middle, and Greg Kundle up front. They are going to be playing a 4-4-2 with Day in goal, Ogilvy, Wells, King, and Henry across the back. McConiff, Lee, Tong, and Donahue in the middle, and Davis and Hines are going to be their strikers. So let's go ahead and give them their team instructions, give them their pep talk, and we'll join you back for that. Well, here we go. We've given them their team instructions and the pep talk. It seems to have gone pretty well, except for Dan Ball and Frankie Artis and Greg Kundle. We've got positive reactions out of all of them. One thing I did change, I changed the team shape to structured, and I've got them to get stuck in. I want them to be a little bit more aggressive on this, and I want to exploit that right flank. I want to see if we can kind of use Shaquille and his pace to give us a little bit more out of this. So there we go. We're ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this match started. Here they come out on the pitch. We're playing in Stevenage. I'd love to have gotten this match at home. We could have used that revenue as well, but hey, we'll take what we can get. If we can actually pull out a draw out of this thing and bring them back home, would be phenomenal. If we can get a win, that would even be better, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. There goes our first highlight. Stevenage's already got one shot, and I think this is going to be kind of the way this goes. Dan Ball's been called offsides, and it looks like they've got an injury. Billy Murphy's offside. It looks like they're kind of playing us on the offside there. Greg Kundle offside. But here we go, 30 minutes in, no highlights yet, and that works to our advantage. I want to watch Sandat, because as soon as I do, what's going to happen? And Frankie Artis has got a yellow card in the 36th minute. But as soon as I turn around and say something like that, they're going to turn around and score on us. Billy Murphy has got the ball. He pushes it out to George Rigg. Rigg has got a beautiful through ball to Shaquille. Shaquille's going to push it in off the post. Get in there. Yes, there we go. 41st minute. Shaquille Hunter, 4th goal of the season. Wow. 1-0 up on Stevenage. If we can pull this thing off, what a result for us, especially after what we've been going through. Shaquille, great concentration there, hits the post, stays with it, stays focused, and beats the keeper on a wide open net. Fantastic so far for us. Looks like we're kind of holding our own with them. Yellow card for Jack King for Stevenage. 6 shots on goal on both sides, 1 on target for both sides. And another yellow card for Stevenage. 1 minute of stoppage time in the first half. Man, looks like somebody is... Wow, okay, I need to calm down a little bit here. Fantastic so far. Josh King sitting on a 6-4, but I'm not going to be concerned about it. I know what he's capable of doing. If we get stuck, I can always put Andy Watkins in there. He does a great job for us. It says he's playing out of position, but I think he can do his own there. I had to use him when Josh got hurt earlier. So I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. And I think at that point, I'm going to kind of leave it. Let's go in there and kind of... I think there's more to come out of them. I think they can do even more. So let's try that. Oh, can you tell? I got a little bit of excitement in my voice here. Okay, come on, guys. Let's see if we can do this. I'd love to get another goal, give us a little bit of a cushion, because the second half, we seem to be struggling, giving up goals when we don't need to. We got a corner. Josh King's going to push it in, and they've got it on the counter. But George Rigg is able to control it. He's too far. They've got it going out on the right side to Donahue. Back to Henry. I hate that this highlight's going this long, because it looks like... There we go. George Ball gets it to Josh King, to Hutchinson. Frankie Artis has got it over to King, and he's stripped of the ball. Here they come. This is going to be their equalizer. Yep, there it is. Dadgummit. Well, I mean, nobody expected us to do anything anyway, so you could see that was being set up. They just gave him too much space in there. You know, Leary reacted too slowly to the ball. Well, at least we're not going to get completely embarrassed. No matter how it goes, you can't complain about the guys. Nobody expected us to even be at this level. So the fact that we're giving them a run for it, and here they go. They're going to score another one now. No, George Rigg got it. Shaquille's got it coming down the right side. They're closing him down, though. And there it is, stripped of the ball. George Rigg gets it again, pushes it over to Frankie Artis. Back to Billy Murphy, into Josh King. There we go, yes! Kundal gives us another lead. 59th minute, 15 goal of the season for him. Wow, what a match this is turning into for us. And now if we can just not turn around and give them a shot to get back into this. Greg Kundal, perfect example of why I like keeping him on this top side. I'd love to get him back next year. The only way it's going to happen is if I can turn around and get him another extension on his loan, because I can't afford this guy by any stretch of the imagination. I'm spending a lot of time kind of scouting to see if I can find somebody to take his place. Josh King's got it in the middle. Billy Murphy pushing it over Frankie Artis. Frankie's got Kundal in on the break, and he overshoots. Goal kick. Taking advantage of that, though, that's what I like to see, those guys doing that. We're in the 64th minute, and this is definitely one that makes your heart go. I mean, this would be such a huge result for us if we can be able to get over this. 68th minute, another yellow card for them. 71st minute. Okay, I'm going to pause this just a second. I want to take a look at the guys, see if I have anybody out there that's overly tired. I don't see anything. It looks like everybody's doing well. The way this is getting set up, though, I just have a bad feeling they're going to score on us and draw this thing level again. Pet's got it. They're working around on the outside. Probably what I need to do. There we go. Cleared it out. But couldn't control it. What I probably want to do is collapse this thing down. We're looking at about 20 minutes there. Another clearance, but we're not getting it completely cleared out. There we go. Come on. Billy Murphy's got it. Pushes it into the middle, and we lose it again. Come on, guys. Slow down. Control the ball. This is not looking good for us. I just have this bad feeling. This highlight's taking way too long. Oh, O'Leary, you genius. Cleared it out of there. And we lost the highlight, so we're sitting at about, once I get to about 80 minutes, okay, here we go. This thing is defensive. Let's pull them in. Waste time, take a breather. And let's see if we can hold on for this thing. Oh my gosh, what a victory this is going to be for us. 87. And they've got a throw in. Shaquille Hunter's controlled it. Oh no! Oh, Chaz Hemmings. Dadgummit, Chaz. And Dan Ball gets a yellow card probably for dissent. Come on, Max. And no. Leveled it up. Well, that was a stupid penalty. And Dan Ball probably gets a yellow card for dissent. We don't need that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to go ahead 2 minutes at a time. Let's go ahead and go back to counter. I mean, what have we got to lose? Well, nothing else. It looks like we're going home. Oh, shoot. Don't do this to me. Come on. Should be blow the whistle. There we go. That's okay. That's okay. I'm proud of them. I'm really proud of them. So overall, I can't complain on it. I mean, nobody expected us to even be able to do that. So the fact that we were able to do that, penalty, they had 14 shots on goal to our 11. Both had 5 on target. Possession, we had better possession. We outplayed them. In my honest opinion, we outplayed them. But, you know, it does not show on the score. So let's see when we're going to replay this thing, because that's going to be huge. We hold on to a draw with them, and I think they have that backwards. I mean, we didn't hold on to a draw. We had control of that match. So this thing is going to be played in 3 days. So let me go ahead and look at this. And you know what? Just like before, give me a second. I'm going to get this thing set up. We're going to do this replay live. So give me just a second. Well, you know what? The great thing about being in charge and this being my series, I decided to make a change. So I'm going to go ahead and end episode 5 there. And episode 6 is going to be that replay of the Stevenage match. I hope you join me back. That's the only thing we're going to do there. Let's see if we can extend this run a little bit longer. But if you like what we did, go ahead and hit the like button down there. If you have not subscribed and you want to do so, please hit the subscribe. But either way it goes, folks, I hope you enjoyed what we're doing here. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you got any suggestions, any ideas, go ahead and throw them down there in the comments box. But either way, I hope we see you back and you have a good one. Take care.